What's up guys, it's Brad from JVH Media here. Today I'm going to be showing you why I usually add a little layer of grain to any video that I shoot with my DSLR, my Rebel T3i, and why it might be helpful for you to do so as well. Now a few weeks ago I uploaded this video, just kind of some random DSLR shots, so I'm going to be showing you some color grading tests with this footage and showing you why I chose to add a very subtle layer of grain to this video. And it's not because I want to make this film look gritty or really like artistic. Sometimes that is the case. Like for my short film Rise, I tried to make that film look really gritty and added a lot of grain to it. This is kind of a video on how grain can help you hide some of the imperfections in your image. So I have one of the clips from the video here, and I'm going to show you why I do this. Before we get started, let me show you just how I usually add the grain. So I'll go ahead and take it off here. So we have our video clip here, and I'm just going to go over here to the effects panel. I'm going to go to video effects. I'm going to go to noise and grain. And then I'm going to just grab this noise setting. I'm going to drag it over to our clip, release, and then we have a noise layer added to our footage here. Now go ahead and open it up and then de-click the use color noise, and then we'll add like 6% noise just for the sake of the example. And now let's de-click the effect. That means the noise is not going to show up on our image here. So I'll go ahead and make this big here. You're going to want to full screen this so we can actually see what we're doing. I want you to look at this image here, and if you look in the background, we kind of see this out of focus. We have a little lighter area, and then it goes into dark. There's like these little shades here. And if you look closely, you can actually see the compression in these areas. You can kind of see individual pixels themselves, as opposed to kind of when you're up close here by the grass, you don't really see that. If you look in the background, you see the compression areas. Now, I want to show you when I add a little layer of noise right now, how that disappears. The noise actually kind of feathers off those compression artifacts. You don't have to go as extreme as I do. You don't have to go 6% noise. Maybe try 4%, and it's a lot more subtle. The viewer's not even going to notice that you added a layer of noise. But if you can see before and after, there's before with the noise, and there's after. You can actually see that the compression kind of disappears when you add that layer of noise. So just a little quick tip for you guys. I'm not saying you have to, go crazy and add a bunch of noise to your video to make it look grainy or anything, but if you want to hide some of those compression artifacts that aren't really nice for your video, then just add a little tiny layer of noise. I mean, that's just kind of a little quick tip. And one of the things that's nice about this is once you add a layer of noise, you can push your grades a little bit more in your color correction process, because when you're grading DSLR footage, where it has a little bit of compression in it, when you add a lot of color grades, you can actually enhance that compression, which is not really a good thing. But if you add that subtle layer of grain texture first, you can push your grades a little bit further. Here, for example, I've added an RGB curves and a fast color corrector to kind of change the way the image looks. Before the grain, you can actually see here the banding in the compression. But after you add a little bit of noise, you can see that compression actually kind of disappears. You're losing a tiny bit of detail when you do this, but in my case, losing that little bit of detail is worth it to lose those compression artifacts to make it a little more clean image. But yeah, anyway, that's a nice way to hide some of the compression in your footage if you happen to have footage that's compressed like it was shot on an older DSLR. I hope this video was helpful. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. The JVH Media Facebook page is in the description below if you want to like it there to get the latest updates. Feel free to do so. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.